And this is my review for Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Straxus, or Darkmount as he's officially known. The reason I and a lot of other people call him Straxus is because this toy is an obvious homage to the character of Lord Straxus, who appeared in the Marvel Comics. I believe it was issues 17 and 18. He only had 2 appearances, but he was apparently a really cool character. I don't know too much about him, but what I do know makes him sound really awesome. He was a rival to Blaster. He was really well respected and feared on Cybertron. He was really second only to Megatron in terms of who was most feared on Cybertron, which is kind of cool. I didn't expect them to make a toy of him, and I really wasn't too big on him when he did, but it's really cool. It's a really nice toy. I really do like it. I'll get that right out of the way. I wasn't too big on it at first, but it's a really impressive toy, and I really do like it. Here he is in tank mode. Pretty cool. It's kind of a half tank. It's got wheels and treads, so it's kind of a half tank. It's pretty cool. It rolls fairly well, which is nice. The barrel does go up and down. You can also, if you want, move that section forward if you want. You're gonna have to do it when he gets into robot mode, but I usually keep it back in tank mode. He also does have these weapons, which are on the 3mm clip system. They're on ball joints, and they're on clips, so they can go side to side. You can also pop them off. And arrange them in whichever way you want, which is really kind of cool. I really like the amount of variety that they give these weapons. I think it's a really cool system. And that's about it for this mode. Now, there is a third cannon mode. What you want to do is you want to go back here and you want to split this whole section. You want to go ahead and rotate the turret around and raise it up, like so. Then you want to pop out his arms, like so. And like so. Bring these pieces down, like so, and then just get the arms to kind of lay flat, like so. And there you have him in his turret mode. Now, some people have very wisely pointed out that it's really not the toy's fault that this looks so bad. It's just that it was such a stupid alt mode in the first place. So it's really not the toy's fault. It's just the fact that it wasn't that great in alt mode in the first place, but it actually is pretty cool. It looks a lot better in person. A lot of video reviews and pictures have made it look terrible, but it actually isn't too bad, and I really do like it. I don't like it as much as the tank, half tank mode. I still think it's pretty cool. I can live with it. It's certainly not horrible. But anyway, getting him to robot mode, I usually go ahead and pull these pieces off. It makes things a lot easier. And we'll set those off to the side. You can also go ahead and pull the weapons off. That has never happened before. Hope it's not too hard to get back in. No, it's not. Good. Anyway, pull the weapons off. Like so. Go ahead and take this piece off. We'll put that off to the side as well. Then what you want to do, first off, you want to bring these front pieces off to the side like so, revealing these kind of vaguely Triforce shaped pieces on his chest. Then you want to take this turret piece, you want to untab it. Then you want to go down here and flip these panels off to the side. Do the same over here. Flip them off to the side. Then you want to rotate them around like so. Go ahead and flip that piece up. Then what you want to do is you want to take these pieces and flip them down. These will form his feet in robot mode. And then there's a little panel right here that you want to push on, and then flip it back to form his heel. Again, flip this down, push on the panel and flip it back. Then you want to go ahead and close these panels back up. Then you want to rotate them around 360 at the waist. Go ahead and pull this piece off. What you want to do with it, first you want to take the spike pieces and extend them. What you want to do is you want to push it in, and then push it down to form his pickaxe. We'll get to that in a second. Anyway, then you want to take this piece with the Decepticon symbol and flip it up. I usually go ahead and push his head up now. You don't have to now, but it is certainly a lot more easy to get it out now rather than flipping this panel up later. Flip that panel back down. Then you want to take his arms, and you want to bring them forward. You want to make sure that these wheel pieces end up sliding right behind his chest to hide them, like so, and like so. Then you want to take this piece back down. Then you want to rotate him in, and then there's a little slot right here and a tab on this gold piece that you want to tab in. That'll lock his chest into place. bring these pieces back to the side, like so. You can leave them flat if you like. I usually flip them up just to give them a little bit more of a look to them. Then straighten out the arms. Go ahead and reattach these pieces, like so. And like so. I usually go ahead and tab them back together, just like they were in tank mode. It just makes everything a little bit cleaner, and it doesn't have flop around nearly as easily. But you can leave it untabbed if you want. It's all up to personal preference. And they have Straxus in robot mode. Really, really cool. I really, really dig the design on him. It's actually fairly accurate to the comic book. It's not exact, but it's actually pretty close, which is kind of surprising because he had a very, very angular design that I thought would be impossible to pull off. But it's really, really cool, and I really, really do dig the look of this guy. Posability is really, really good. He's got a ball-jointed head. While we're on the subject of the head, I really, really like the head sculpt. I think it looks a lot like Cobra Commander, and I think it's just really, really cool. It's got this neat, kind of not feminine, feline look to it that I think is really, really cool. I really, really dig the head sculpt. I wasn't big on it initially, but having him in hand, it looks really, really nice, and I really like the head sculpt. Anyway, like I was saying, ball-jointed head, it rotates 360 just fine. It doesn't go up and down very much just due to the way it's sculpted, but oh well. Still get a lot of use out of it. Ball-jointed shoulders, they do have a hinge right here just due to transformation, so you can get a lot of posability out of his shoulders. They also do rotate in like this just due to transformation. He's got a mid-bicep swivel, bending elbows. He also has a hinge in his elbows like this to hold help him hold his axe a little bit better. It's really, really cool. I really, really like it. They didn't have to throw that in, but throwing that in makes holding the axe a lot easier, so I really, really like it that they put that in. Ball-jointed wrists, which again help him hold the axe a little bit easier. 360 waist degree, 360 degrees of waist articulation. Put that back on. Yeah, the only problem really in this mode that I have is these pieces love to pop off. Even when you tab them together, they're really, really easy to pop off, which kind of sucks, but oh well. What are you gonna do? And ball-jointed ankles. The ankles aren't nearly as awkward looking as some of the early pics made him believe. Oh, he does have knees, ball-jointed hips, and rotation at the knee. The ankles, like I was saying, aren't nearly as awkward as some of the early pictures made them look. They're pretty neat. They're definitely a unique design when it comes to Transformers' feet. I know that sounds kind of strange, but it is pretty neat. They are on ball joints, so you can get some posability out of them. They're not as free as I would like, but they are still pretty posable. My only complaint, I would have them, if I could change anything, I would have them sit up a little bit higher, but oh well, what are you going to do? And they look cool anyway. He does still have the weapons that you can attach. I usually put the missile rack and the gun up on either side of them. Up on each piece, just to give him some kind of shoulder-mounted artillery. Get this back together. There we go. And usually, with this piece, I usually just leave it down here on his leg, just to get it out of the way. Now, he does have his pickaxe, which you can hold in both hands. You can also, if you want, kind of make it so that it looks like a gun, you can rotate this piece out and have him hold it kind of like this, like some kind of weird bow-like weapon. I usually don't do that because it looks a little bit stupid in my opinion, but you can do that if you want. Anyway, you just want to open up his knuckles, and then close his knuckles back onto it. And he holds it fairly tightly, which is nice. I didn't expect it to hold too tightly when I first saw the pics, but he does hold it fairly nice. It looks pretty cool. It's a really, really neat little weapon, and I really, really do like it. I think it adds a lot of personality to him. For some brief size comparisons, first off, standard size comparison. Here he is next to Bumblebee. So he's about an average deluxe size. I'm a little bit shorter, but still close to average deluxe size. And he also, just for fun, here he is next to another character that got famous in the comics, Bludgeon. So you can see, they look really, really cool together. I really like them next to each other. I display them next to each other because I think they look really cool together. So overall, really highly recommend this guy. I think he's a really, really nice figure. And like I said, I wasn't too big on him at first, but now having him in hand, I think he's really, really awesome. I really, really do like this guy, and I can't recommend him enough. He's yet another awesome figure in the Generations line. And there you go, my look at Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Darkmount or Straxus. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.